Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better? Top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show. We got to cover Caitlin Clark being out tonight. Now, I see a lot of people crashing out, tripping out, saying, she shouldn't have been playing in them last bit of seconds in last game versus the Seattle Storm. And she got crashed into, looked like she tweaked her ankle during the play. That looked like the ankle to me, but she got up and she started limping a little bit. She grabbed her little thigh a little bit, you know what I mean? And now she went to the staff, I guess, last night, the training staff, the medical staff, Indiana Fever, and told them, she feeling a little uncomfortable with how her leg is feeling. Now, so they ruled her out for night, but they said it's day to day. I'm going to play a clip from my guy, your guy, BDP. That's right, Ben Daniel Podcast. Shout out to Ben Daniel. Boy, that video, he crashing out. Listen, with no further ado, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, we're going to take a little clip of what Ben had to say about what Stephanie Stepasides had to say about Clark being out. Let's take a listen and a laugh. Because Ben is tripping. All right. Hold your hats. Let's go, Ben. Talk to him.
Caitlin Clark reported pain to the training staff last night, then got an MRI on her groin. White said CC is day to day and did not specify if the MRI showed a strain. Let's listen to what Stephanie White had to say. Let's listen to her lie through her teeth and see what she has to say. We're like that.
Find out about this groin injury and how much of an absence do you expect from her beyond today?
Yeah, late last night. I think it's very much a day-to-day thing, how she responds to treatment. I stay in my lane and let our
Who gives a shit how she responds to treatment? Keep her out for a week. Keep her out for a week or two. Let's make sure she's healthy.
No, man. No,
110%, 150%. Fuck this treatment bullshit. Rest her. Sit her down. We want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, you might have a day or two where you feel good. We want to make sure that you have a career where you feel good.
So Ben,
we know you can't win games without her.
Find out about this groin injury and how much of an absence do you expect from her beyond today?
Yeah, late last night. I think it's very much a day-to-day thing, how she responds to treatment. I stay in my lane and let our strength and conditioning and our physical, our AT staff do what they do best. I found out late last night, and then we'll treat it day to day.
Back-to-back a factor at all with that?
I mean, I don't know that it's a factor from a physical standpoint, from an athletic training standpoint. Certainly in my mind, it is. But at the same time, she's shown that she's tough and she's a quick healer. So
okay. Wait before the crash out, Ben. Because look, when he get to doing this, oh shit! When he get the stroke in the throat, he finna go. Matter of fact, let's let him go. Let him go. Oh, Ben.
We'll see.
Was it something she reported yesterday, like her pain in the left groin?
She just said yes.
It had to have been at some point during the day because they took her out yesterday, for the MRI. So I'm not
She just said yes late last night.
exactly sure. I didn't hear about it until we heard from our training.
Excuse me. Don't let these people piss you off like that, Ben. Don't let these people piss you off like this, Ben. Let's go back a little bit, though, real quick, because it was something that was very interesting what she said. And I'm going to get into it just a second.
It had to have been at some point during the day because they took her out yesterday, for the MRI. So I'm not.
She just said yes late last night.
It's a little bit further.
I mean, I don't know that it's a factor from
right here.
And then we'll treat it day to day.
Back-to-back a factor at all with that?
I mean,
it's back-to-back a factor at all with that, meaning back-to-back games. They'll be playing in Dallas tomorrow, which I'll be in attendance. But this don't have nothing to do with my take. Trust me, it doesn't. I'm not going to be biased because I disagree with Ben a little bit. A lot of bit, but a little bit. Let's go. So what's her answer? It's back-to-back a factor. What you got to say, Steph?
I don't know if it's a factor from a physical standpoint, from an athletic training standpoint. Certainly in my mind, it is.
Certainly in my mind, it is. I don't know that aspect. She played dumb. I don't know the aspects about it. I don't know. But in my mind, yes. This is a factor. So, in everybody's mind, mine's included. Listen, people. I know we want to say, oh, see, that's why she had the slump. No, it's not why she had the slump. She ain't physically hurt. This girl ain't been injured since a sophomore in high school. You think all of a sudden now she having strain issues and quad? No. This girl has played tons of basketball and no. Again, listen, if you don't believe me, did anybody think she was hurt when she returned for the Liberty game and gave him 31 and was shooting lights out, dropping dimes, moving all over, grabbing rebounds, all of that good stuff? Did she look hurt? Or did she look like she possibly recovered from that injury, that supposedly injury she had? Now, this to me, no, she wasn't. Y'all, nobody looked at her and said, she looks a little hobbled. She doesn't look right. Nope. It was Caitlin Clark is back. Remember? Don't forget, Caitlin Clark was back. She didn't get no injuries. The only thing that happened to Caitlin Clark after she came back was the Connecticut Sun game. She was balling in the Connecticut Sun game as much as she can, but she wasn't off like she is right now. But no, I think that's the first game where she was off. But when she got smacked and jumped by three people, Sheldon, Tina Charles, Marina Mayberry, and then after the fact, she seen nobody on the court had her back. Nobody, except for Lexi. She seen that. Damn, we got new players. We thought we brought these players in that, if shit like this happened where they ganging up on me, that somebody would have my back. And it seems to me the only one got my back out here is still this Lexi, the player who was with me last year. When Natasha Howard's right there, she didn't say nothing to nobody, didn't do nothing to nobody. Sydney Colson's on the court. She didn't say nothing to nobody, didn't do nothing to nobody. AB is on the court. She didn't say nothing to nobody, didn't do nothing to nobody. Then you find out DeWanna Bonner has left since you came back. Caitlin Clark come back in the lineup. Sophie Cunningham come back in the lineup. Now DeWanna Bonner is out. Then you find out she wants out of the team altogether. For whatever reason, talking about not a good fit. You ain't even gave it a chance to give it a fit. You ain't even gave it a chance to see if you fit or not. Right? And then she's starting to probably also see Amber Cox, Kelly Christoph, Stephanie White, Fever franchise. Are you in on this shit with the WNBA and all of this, what's going on to me? And I think psychologically, mentally, it's fucking with her. That's why she off what I believe. Because even leg injuries, so on and so forth, you don't play that bad like Caitlin Clark been playing. She ain't been playing her game at all. It ain't just the shot. She ain't been attacking the rack. And you can say, well, it's because her leg. No. She attacked the rack here and there. And I'm talking about like when the game was basically almost decided and she almost didn't have no points in one of the games, then she started just going right to the hole. Layup, no problem. Blowing right past them. Layup, no problem. But she seems to not be up for playing the game right now. Period. Basketball. I think her feelings is more hurt than anything else? Could she have a strain? Could she have a little discomfort? And of course, all athletes do. Now, is this a perfect time for her to sit out this game? Yes. Especially whether it actually is an injury like a lot of y'all want to go with, or is her mental state. And the fact that she is on a back-to-back after coming back from being out 5-6 games to playing 5-6 games straight, basically every other day, to now having to have a back-to-back plus January 1st, the Commissioner's Cup. Yeah, this is the perfect time. Most NBA franchises would sit their star players on a back-to-back like this, especially if they just came off a long road trip, coming off of an injury, and just had 5-6 game road trip, then a back-to-back on top of a Commissioner's Cup on the first. So this, to me, yeah, Ben, I agree. She is lying through her teeth. Caitlin Clark's not hurt, y'all. If anything is hurt with Caitlin Clark, which I believe it is, it's her mental, it's her psyche, it's her feelings. Because I think she's now coming to the realization and starting to see all the BS that's against her. The machine is against her. Her own team is against her, meaning the organization. There's only a few players on her team that's with her. Lexi, Sophie, Kelsey, AB. Other than that, it's a wrap. And she knows that. So, let's see. If she out tomorrow's game, because to me, I'm going to be wrong. If she out tomorrow's game, she really hurt. Because I don't even think she wants to miss out playing versus Paige Buckers and them. And how big that game is and all of that good stuff. Just be on the fact that it's everything. But again, I could be wrong. Because again, for her psyche, maybe she might not want to go through that. It's tough. She's in a tough spot. But we didn't think she was hurt when she came and dropped that 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. We didn't look like, she's still a little injured. We look like Caitlin is back. And Caitlin was moving just fine in the game versus the Connecticut Sun until she just was getting harassed and beat up the whole game, all the way up to the point where she got poked in the eye. After that game, Caitlin, even in that game, Caitlin was still trying to do everything. She was still playing Caitlin. Even though she was off shooting, she was still at it. She was attacked. She was doing her stuff. And when that happened, things changed. She did give Sheldon another 3, and they told her, yeah, you like that? That's Caitlin. Caitlin was Caitlin in that game until after that game, we haven't seen Caitlin. The energy, the spark, the hypeness in her, the love of her playing basketball. You can see it's not been there since after the Connecticut Sun game. So you can take what I'm saying, like, okay, that's cool. Agree to disagree if you like Ben, that's my guy. I disagree with what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. I understand he might feel like that. But again, when she came back in return, she didn't look hurt with that 30 piece. Not at all. So I don't even want to give that no excuse to nothing. And Caitlin Clark, to me, she ain't been hurt through it all. I believe, for real, before I get out of here, that, hey, when she set out the first time, I think that's the league thing. I think it was they kept her out more so than she wanted to be out. I think she felt fine, and she even said in interviews she feels fine. But she's leaving it up to the medical staff. And the medical staff says she got to be out for this amount of time. Now, why did they do that? Possibly, I had reported on at the time, for the CBA negotiations or a lot of different reasons, but that could be a good one. On the fact that, hey, it's a lot of evidence out here that when Caitlin Clark went down, look at the 55% of the audience in the league went away. And 55% of us, somebody going away, leaves with us with nothing. So no, we can't pay y'all. Because if Caitlin Clark, whether she decides to stay in this league or let's say she want to not stay in this league and go overseas, then what we got now, we didn't negotiate y'all all getting paid for what reason? They're going to be able to pull that card on their ass in the CBA. So I think maybe that was a card that they shot to play so they will still not have to overpay for this bad product in the WNBA. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.